Previously on the homestead.
Found one hook, stainless steel tie wire. We're gonna rig up something with that. We'll get another hook later. Now I'm gonna need a little bit of rope. This rope is actually a little smaller than I would like, but it holds up a lot better in the weather than a lot of that other stuff. So I've been using this. Normally I would run this through a piece of pipe, like a piece of plastic drain pipe or something. I don't have any of that right now, so I'm just gonna do the rope. We're gonna redo this anyway with some actual hooks, but just gonna tie this up temporarily. Looks like I need to sharpen my knife. Now look, all of you knot Nazis out there, don't give me a hard time, okay? I tie it the way I want to tie it. Don't look at me that way. I'm gonna put my stuff back. You always want to keep a nice, neat, and orderly shop. That way you can always find stuff when you need it. Okay, this is it. "16-foot long. As you can see, right here, we got a pretty good gap where the ground drops down. Man, I'm out of breath. Now you see what I'm saying about this thing? It's nice, but it's heavy, hard to move around. The frame is light, it's made out of aluminum, but I guess the metal I got on there, those treated 2x4s, I'll weigh it down pretty good. Plus it's got a lot of contact with the ground, so when you turn it, it's really hard to maneuver. But I'm just gonna stick some blocks under this gap right here, and chicken should fill that in eventually. Plus I'm gonna be putting wood chips. Now you see right here, there's still a little piece of the garden that this isn't gonna cover, but we'll just slide it back whenever they get this worked on a little bit and let them work on that section. This is gonna be our pumpkin bed. May do some squash in here too, but I want to go ahead and get started. See, you can see the wood chips through all the grass. I didn't quite put a heavy enough cover down. I'm gonna have to find a good source of wood chips, because there's no way one person can chip enough wood to do all these beds. If you were just doing a couple of raised beds, then you could probably get away with just a small wood chipper and chipping, every, like 2 or 3 times a month. But Anyway, I don't really have time. If you have a full-time job, it's hard to grow all of your own food anyway. And all we're doing is the vegetable side, and we still supplement. So it's a good thing. It's fun because it's a lot of hard work. Ready for chickens. All right, y'all. Y'all remember this? This is that patch that we had the chickens in and the electric netting. It's starting to grow a little grass in it, but I planted some wheat, barley, oats, millet, some corn, just typical things you'd find in chicken scratch feed. So I spread it all in this area, and I don't know if you can tell, there's some sprigs coming up. Give you a little better look. That's coming up all the way through there. Now some of that is grass, but mostly it's that scratch mix. Also wanted to show y'all this. I don't know if you can see it right there. A potato plant coming up right there. Now these grow bags right here, I've went back and forth with them on whether I want to plant potatoes in them or take the dirt and put them over in another bed, or maybe fill up some more buckets with it. A lot of it is red dirt, but it's had compost in it over several years, and they never really worked out good for tomatoes. But I believe that's because I put some compost that I bought from Lowe's. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm pretty sure that was some that had Grazon in it, or whatever that chemical is that kills nightshades. I know there was a lot of people that were complaining about it that had a lot of problems out of it, and I'm pretty sure we put that in there because it never did do good with tomatoes. So I don't know if I need to plant anything in it or not. I've heard people say that you can't never get rid of it, and then I've heard other people say that, you know, if you keep adding amendments to it, and eventually it'll work out of there. But I'm not sure. So if anybody has any comments, let us know. As you can see, these chickens desperately need some more wood chips and carbon material after that big rain, and after they've been scratching a while. I didn't put much in here to begin with. I just moved them on this spot. I wanted them to dig up the grass and the roots and find some of those buried seeds in there before I put too much wood chips on top. So that's one thing that we'll probably be doing today. That's when you know you've been doing this a while. When you can judge your pile, how much you need to fill up 2 buckets. Buggy would have paid for itself by now. See this right here? This crane's bill. Clover. It's free chicken feed. That is not chicken feed. Dead nettle. They really love this clover. I used to have a bunch of hens bit and stuff, some other weeds out here, but haven't seen much of that. But they love all of this, and they need some greens, okay? If you got chickens that all they ever eat is layer and scratch, they need greens, okay? Daisy, wild lettuce, wild onions, grows in your yard. Come on now, they love this stuff. Look at that. Free chicken feed, baby. That dandelion's their favorite.
Thank y'all for stopping by the homestead. If you like this video, please subscribe if you haven't already. We post at least 1 video a week. I've been promising y'all a video on the sourdough bagels. And if it'll ever stop raining, we're gonna get the rest of our spring garden planted. So come back next week to check that out.